Costa.
Hey, so we have a risk for severe weather today. That's the greatest risk we've had for years here in southern New England. Now, for now, we're quiet. The severe weather risk is present this afternoon and this evening. We do have some fog. Be careful out there. Remember, it may seem counterintuitive. Do not use your high beams trying to look through fog. Now the sun is up, obviously, but even before the sun goes up, it actually reduces the visibility even more because you have more light reflecting off of the fog. So we have some droplets out there, nothing too major. We're not concerned with this morning. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s, highs today mid to the upper 90s, really warm and really humid. I want to talk about the storm chances for today. Storms are going to be isolated this afternoon. The problem is when storms are isolated and they're in the environment that they're going to be, they can actually be stronger than thunderstorms that form along a line. That's because they have virtually unlimited amounts of energy to tap into in order to get stronger, whereas in a line of thunderstorms, the storms are competing with each other for that energy. So isolated this afternoon, but those of you who get those, they could be even stronger than the line that we're expecting, bringing the greater chances for thunderstorms this evening. Heavy rain, strong wind, large hail, tornadoes, all possibilities. I've got more details coming up.
And we're to be for the rest of the day.
That's right, because we have a risk for some severe weather today. This afternoon, the storm's incredibly isolated, but when storms are more isolated like that, there's more energy available in the atmosphere for those storms to tap into, whereas when thunderstorms are in a line, those storms are competing with each other for that energy. So we're going to see isolated storms this afternoon. The line's going to roll in later this evening. Both could pose a threat, but the isolated storms I'm more concerned with for those of you who actually get them. Very warm and humid, and it's going to be breezy. Highest threat area in our viewership area anyway, southern New Hampshire, Worcester County, northern Middlesex counties. That's where you have a level 3 out of 5 threat for severe weather. And that enhanced risk, we haven't seen that in years. It's not something we see very commonly here. Boston is a level 2, and then as you get to the Cape, just a level 1 out of 5 threat for severe weather. In terms of the actual impacts that we're going to see, because severe weather is kind of an umbrella term. Strong wind, heavy rain, the greatest threats. And then a medium threat for hail and a medium threat for tornadoes, unfortunately, because we are expecting some rotating thunderstorms. Now, I need you to listen to me because the forecast models are not perfectly illustrating what we're talking about. For the afternoon hours, isolated storms, they could become strong to severe, especially considering we're expecting some breaks in the clouds. When you get breaks in the clouds, partial sun, that really destabilizes the atmosphere. The greater chances for thunderstorms become later this evening because that's when we're going to get the line of thunderstorms, and that's when the coverage is going to be greater, although those may not be quite as strong as what we're expecting this afternoon. But at 5 o'clock, it's a little bit hard to see, so I'm going to point it out. The 5 o'clock, the line is right around here around western Massachusetts. Here we go at 6, 7, 8 o'clock for central Massachusetts, and then for eastern Massachusetts, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, and then for the Cape, closer to 11 o'clock and midnight. But remember, the Cape, lower risk. We're more concerned with Worcester County, Middlesex, and southern New Hampshire as we go to the afternoon and into the early evening hours. A different way to visualize it, isolated chances this afternoon, higher chances this evening. But again, we have to watch this all day long. Highs today mid to the upper 80s, by the way, and we're really warm because we have a pretty strong wind gust that we're expecting this afternoon. Strong wind gusts coming from the southwest that's going to fuel that warmth. In terms of the 7-day forecast, after today, not terrible. Tomorrow, spot shower or spot thunderstorm. Tuesday, we're looking dry. Wednesday night into Thursday, a chance for some thunderstorms. Look at Wednesday, 91 degrees. After that, though, a lot drier and a whole lot cooler. Highs on Friday, Saturday, down to the upper 70s.